Okay, we've got a bit of graphics on there to help us, and we're on to the kite falling, so that's a big
excellent
tack coming up. All of this right onto the wave. There you go. Read that like a pamphlet. It wasn't even a book to that person. That was just perfect. So
that's Jean out in front on our white kite.
Yep.
And it's hard to see who's coming in second and third. That's a fantastic drone shot, isn't it?
Yeah. You can see the speeds, for those who don't know kites. Kites are the fastest craft on water these days, except for the very, very extreme...
The America's Cup yachts.
Kites would go close to America's Cup yachts, and also the speed racer that went out and set the world record at 60-odd knots. But, kites generally are the fastest craft on the water. Good battle, so sailing upwind. And look, covering. That was impressive.
Wow. Because, you drop a tack at this level. This is where we were talking about, so board speed is essential, but at this level is where those, the tactics really come in. That was a beautiful tack. Yeah.
And the rider to leeward is just looking like they're going to break through. They're trying to break through. They're going a little low, trying to break that nexus or that cover.
I'm just going to swap out.
So great going on there. That little wave or pressure line is just going to drive our leader up. Little tack coming into the lay-in, and our top leaders are going around the top mark for the first time. Kai's in.
Hello.
It sounds like you're about to do midnight radio, mate.
Good morning, everyone. Event organizer's dream. We've got all the kites off a very tricky launch. Just to fill you in quickly, we have in spot number 1 Hector on the red kite, Jean, white kite, then it's Oscar, a current youth national champion, and third his brother Jake chasing him on the next green kite. Then it is Troy Bauer from Townsville, closely followed by Jade, and just pulled off a tricky tack there. Then comes first female. That'll be Riley Sinclair. Huge success for her to make it out in these conditions. Super tricky, offshore, gusty, unreliable. And then we have Dan Self. He is pretty used to the sport. Hey Mike, where have you been?
Kai, thank you Jordan, thank you Lisa.
What a success, man.
What a great battle between Hector and Jean.
I think Oscar pulled one out of the head there. He's gone left first. Looks like might have paid.
Has he taken over?
Quite
okay,
sure.
We've got something really interesting here. We've got Ryan Polk, the Australian...
let's call him the head coach.
The head coach of Australia. Ryan, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm good.
Good to have you. Thanks for taking the time to join the media team out on the coach boat. What can you see from there?
Yeah, look, it's a really interesting race course out here. It's very challenging with the side scroll. The sailors are just loving it. They've been waiting to get out here all week. And I know kiters especially, they'll go anytime, any day. So get out and enjoy these world-class conditions. I can see the smiles on their faces already.
Yeah, special conditions today. It's nice wind, flat-ish water with a ground swell.
Yeah, look, it's a really good race course in terms of a good challenge for everyone, but not crazy. So this is exactly what we wanted to see, and we want to see the best riders push. So a lot of the guys are still learning out here, but we also have some really experienced racers out here too. So right now, it's delivering for all of them, which is really awesome.
That's fantastic. We might let you get back to keeping an eye on the race, and we'll come back to you for more insights in between races. At the moment, we've got a great battle going on between Oscar, Jean and Hector. And there it is. Looks like Hector has perhaps taken the lead on Jean.
Yeah, Hector has a physical advantage. He's a strong man. He weighs best part of 90 kilos. In these conditions, he can push a bit harder. He can push to windward. They're both on the same foils under the water called shoe bangers, made in Italy. Currently considered to be one of the 2 fastest foils in the world.
Just caught his wingtip there on the water.
So here comes the...
Looks like he's taking a higher angle.
Could be close
Jean.
here. The white kite has the right of way, so Hector has to stay out of the way. If the white kite crosses here...
I think he's got him, yeah.
He got him easily.
But he'll lose a little bit of speed in the tack.
That's right. But he has first right to tack, coming back into the ley
tacking
line.
on
to
a
the
big
top.
swell there. That's extra challenge.
So Hector's issue here is that if he wants to tack again towards the mark, he has to consider what Jean is doing, as while he is tacking, he has no rights or right of way.
No.
But Jean pulled off a beautiful maneuver here, lifting towards the mark.
What
Nice
a great
and
battle.
flat.
It looks like Jean's got a better angle upwind.
I think he's got a smaller kite.
Okay.
He's flying an ozone kite and Flymax.
Maybe a couple of couple of metres of shorter lines, perhaps.
Could be.
Oh, look, he did that nicely, didn't he? Really
So here comes the power shot, slingshot around the top mark, straight down to the finish line.
big surge of speed here.
Yeah, Oscar in third. I think he chose the left-hand side downwind and had a collapsed wingtip there for a while, which obviously interferes with the performance of the kite. Oscar and Troy.
Cut to the cannon now. Lisa, you're on camera there. That's a great shot of the mid-fleet coming back and the leaders. Oh, it was a great shot. Zoom out a little bit. Lisa. Yep, there we go.
Interesting one here. So
Sorry about that.
if Jake tacks the second green kite, tacks, then Troy might be in trouble, might have to duck behind him. So here we go. Jake tacks across, feed in, tack considered complete. Bit of a slow one, but let's see if Troy can squeeze in there.
And Jean has taken a big advantage downwind as well.
Tight. Yeah, that's the ozone kites there. They're quick downwind. So Troy with a tight maneuver, but Jake might just squeeze in there. And Troy dropped that maneuver. And
Here's the top mark. The back runner's going around the top mark. And back on the drone of the leaders. Fantastic, going around through the gate at the bottom.
Winger's having a good time.
Oh, look at this. Coming in together to the gate. I think Hector's won that downwind battle. Oh, not quite maybe. He's got to do another job.
Nice and close. So Jean from
Great
Mauritius
shots
first.
there.
Then, they're going to windward again?
Yep, one more lap.
Right.
Good stuff.
So the PRO must have decided. Oh no, he's going around the jibe mark and then
this is
towards the finish.
Yes,
Yep.
excellent.
So one more jibe and then a port tack finish.
That's
the
a
PRO,
good battle.
Yeah, the PRO, the principal race officer, decided to do 2 laps of a shorter course to get a couple of races in. 3 races needed to make a series, so we're well on track to get that done. Good things come
Oh,
to
here
the
comes some
patient.
boat wash.
Yeah, we talked about that. The rescue boat drivers need to be careful not to cause
Right
any
in front of
turbulence.
the finish line too. That could have been interesting.
Could have been tricky, that one. So yeah, confirm Jean first, then Hector. And everything pans out the way it looks at the moment. Will be
Fantastic.
Oscar and his younger brother Jake behind him.
Let's go back to the mid-fleet. This is
Upwind, the 2 orange kites called halos. Slightly more early stages of your kiting career.
about
Kites.
to come into your frame on the left of screen. Here they are.
More of a low aspect kite, bit slower, bit more forgiving. So you want to really cut your teeth on those things and then jump onto the faster high performance kites. Like
There's
the
an
front
off.
runners.
Yeah, they're not an entry-level kite, but an entry-level kite for foil racing. They're a little bit easier. They sit on the water a little bit longer. They don't collapse as much. So
In general, those kites sit a bit higher. You see the kites are a bit higher over the surface of the water. Means the guys on the foils are not quite comfortable to push as hard as the more experienced guys.
key performance differences.
Yes, there are.
Upwind.
Definitely upwind, being a little bit more low aspect or less bladey looking, if you like. The angles upwind are certainly not comparable to race kites. And downwind certainly is slower. It's a bit like you're having big round spinnaker compared to an asymmetrical one, if you know a little bit about yachting.
Yeah.
So finish
Got
line
a
is
couple
slightly
of
out of-
kites coming up to the top mark now. Looks like those wings are having a rest as well in between races.
Well deserved. Hard work out there. So these 2 orange kites, they're a bit under the pump now because the moment first kiter finishes, a stopwatch starts and they have to finish within 10 minutes. Otherwise they get a result called did not finish, or DNF, which essentially gives them maximum points, always depending on how many riders there are. If we have 8, they get 9 points. And in general, the one with the least points wins.
Mission.
Brian, how are you? Welcome back to the commentary box.
I'm I'm good. We've got Jake here live. Jake, do you want to tell us how it is?
What was that he said? We couldn't quite hear that, Ryan.
Oh, you could hear it. He was saying it's a great course. He said it's pretty hard work, but a few shifts out there, there's plenty of opportunities to actually go for, so that was good.
Very good. What would you be saying to one of your team that you're coaching? What can you advise? The conditions today or the swell?
I think at this stage of the event, in big conditions and first day, you want to just get some scores on the board. You don't want to take too high a risk too early and ruin any of your gear, or also get any letters in your scorecard, because chances are we're not going to have heaps of races, so you need to get some scores on the actual board. That being said, there's plenty of opportunities on this race course, so plenty of things to keep your eyes out for. But with the swell being so big as it is, you actually need to look quite far ahead to make sure that you're ready for any really big rollers that are coming. So that's the major threat of the day, is the big waves.
Yeah, good stuff. We can see some of the action in the reflection of your sunglasses. The foil is going past. It's good fun.
Yeah. Plenty on out here.
So we might...
That's good. They're loving it.
It was a good battle between Hector and Jean there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very close between those two, and they're very experienced kite foilers. It's really good to have them here. Obviously, Hector, our national champion, and John, the African champion. So, and they're absolutely loving it out here, and the rest of our Aussie fleet are really enjoying sailing out with them. So taking them.
We'll see how the battles... Sorry,
Would you agree, Ryan, that there's a achievement already to make it off the beach? That was quite nice to watch.
No worries. See you guys soon.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan.